versus the Washington Nationals from round 2, game number 1 of the 4-game series. And pitching for the Phillies tonight, and this is going to be an opener game, guys. So pitching for the Phillies tonight will be Tim Major, and Tim Major will have Alan Witt. Tim Major will start the game, and then Alan Witt will fall up behind Tim Major. So that'll be a thing. And then pitching for the Nationals tonight will be Foster Griffin. So that kind of whole thing. So that will happen. Here go the freestyle lineup. We got Trey Turner, Kyle Schwarber, Bryce Harper, Alabama, Amanda Sosa in left field, Brandon Marshall in right field, Darren Hill in center field, Justin Crawford has a night off, Riley started second base, and Rapping Marshawn catching, and JT got a night off, so and all that good stuff. So and the game was in the rain delay, guys. It started 8:15, so that kind of whole thing. How that game go to happen right there. So what y'all know for all that kind of thing, if y'all didn't know. And yeah, so stuff like that. So there's what's highlights. Coming out the bat for the Phillies, we have Trey Turner in the bat for the Phillies. No Philly fans on base. 0 outs. Top of the first. Here we go. Austin Griffin got the pitch to Joey Ronnie catch goes strike 1. Austin Griffin the pitch to Joey Ronnie catch 1-1. Austin Griffin the pitch to Joey Ronnie swing and miss strike 2-1-2. Austin Griffin the pitch to Joey Ronnie catch 1-1-2. 1-2-2. Austin Griffin the pitch to Joey swing and miss 5-1-2-2. Austin Griffin the pitch to Joey swing and miss and that strike then. Trey Turner's out. Trey Turner, you're overloading your first strikeout. Coming in next to bat the Phillies, we had Kyle Schwarber next to bat the Phillies. No Philly fans on base. 1 out. Top of the first. Here we go. Austin Griffin got the pitch base forward, swinging and miss, and that strike 1-1. Austin Griffin got the pitch base forward, swinging and miss, and strike 2-1-2. Austin Griffin got the pitch base forward, away forward. Running catch goes the ball, 1-2. And Foster Griffin got the pitch base forward, away forward. And Cal Stewart asks for time on your own. Cal Stewart can wrap in the red box system with baseballs. And Foster Griffin got another pitch in the base forward, away forward. Running catch goes the ball 2-2. And this is Bryce Harper and Trey Turner's former team, the team that they both played on when they both came into the league. So and also this Bryce Harper, Trey Turner, and Castro former team. So they all won the Nationals together, and then then Trey Turner got traded to the Dodgers, and then Sloan got traded to I think the Red Sox, and then from the Red Sox to the Cubs, and then the Phillies, and then Red Sox got traded from the White Sox from the Nationals to the Phillies. So you know how that goes. So, yeah. And Foster Griffin got another pitch in the base rolling away for it. Ronnie's catch goes the ball 2-2. And Foster Griffin the pitch is rolling away for a swing and a miss, and not strike 3. And Castro was out. Castro goes boom for a strikeout. And that's the best thing. I like Bryce Harper. Like, who the hell is this man? Connie Cunningham, who's on the DC. Coming next to bat the Phillies, we have Bryce Harper next to bat the Phillies. No Philly fans on base. 2 outs, top of the first. Here we go. Phillies only game 40 and 30 in the season. Nationals only game 42 and 35 in the season. And after Bryce Harper alone and watching the game, I'm just watching on you. Coming next to bat the Phillies, we have Bryce Harper next to bat the Phillies. No Philly fans on base. 2 outs, top of the first. Here we go. Harper Nation. Harper Nation. Also giving a history advice, get ready for running catch goes 1-1. Also giving a history advice, running catch goes to strike 1-1. Also giving another history advice, get ready for win. He's swinging that one goes right into the grass, and that's the single. Bryce Harper makes the first base for the Bills. Bryce Harper got a hit, he's 1-for-1, yo. And Bryce Harper singles on the ground ball, Bryce Harper singles on a soft ground ball to the third baseman, Curtis. Then, what's up, Winston? Saying, here we go, Phillies, here we go. Hey, do what Winston said, yo. If you come to the stage, say hit the like button. And coming up next to bat the Phillies, we have Alec Bohm next to bat the Phillies. We got 150 on first base, 2 outs, top of the first. Here we go. And Foster Griffin got a pitch in the Alec away board. Ronnie's catch goes the balls 1-0. And Foster Griffin got a pitch in the Alec away board. Ronnie's catch goes strike 1-1. What's that Star Wars? Four nights in DC. Hey, four nights in DC is gonna be a long. Four nights for the Phillies. And Foster gonna pitch the Allen going forward. And Allen flies out to left field and Dylan Cruz. And Foster and Allen was out. Allen was 0 for 1. And Allen was 0 for 1 and he's standing right side on base. Terrible. And that's 3 outs to the Phillies. So you have scored the game, ladies and gentlemen. We went up to the bottom of the first, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Nationals turn the back. Let's see what the Nationals can do. They turn the back at the bottom of the first. And the three national players at the bottom of the first be James Wood, Curtis Smith, and Dylan Cruz. So thank you for turning up, blocking that person on which next. Like the president forget that I'm speaking English. I'm speaking English. I'm not speaking no other language but English. I guess they don't understand that. So yeah, I guess they don't know that I'm speaking English. I'm not speaking any other language but English. So guess what was next? I got to see my girlfriend Naomi today at the day room because she came today. I think we went to girlfriend shirts on today. We were matching and stuff. We had that on and we were just having a good day at the day room today. So yeah, we was having a good day today. So we did with our friends Tony. We saw Scott. Who else was there? The one time friends today. Wayne was there too. So we had a good day. We together. I got to play one game on the tennis switch. Super Mario Bros. It was fun. And then we gained, so she let me play on there. So she let me do it. Yeah, so we had a good day today. Yeah, we had a good day today. So yeah, well, it was a good day. It was a good day. Yeah. And I get saying with because it's jump off my head. So here goes the National Star lineup. We got James Wood, Curtis Smith, Dylan Poole, C.J. Rand, Jacob Young, Dylan Riley, Kirby Moose, Luis Garcia Jr., and the Sam Nunez, and that is your Washington National Star lineup. And here comes the pitch for the Phillies, y'all. Tim Mazier. He's the starting pitcher because we don't have a fifth starting. He's pitching in today's game because we don't have no fifth starting pitcher. So yeah, this is how the Phillies gonna do, y'all. Tim Mazier the opener, so and come up the bat for the Nationals. We have and Cable's win number 11. Really? Come up the bat for the Nationals. We have James Wood coming the bat for the Nationals. We got no national players on base. Zeros, bottom of the first. Here we go. And Tim Hayes got a pitch for James ready for a runner catch the balls below. Tim Hayes got a pitch for James ready for it. He swung that and was all the way to the wall. And James Wood running around first, stop a second. And James Wood got a double on this. James Wood's 19 double on the 2026 season on a short ground ball to the right fielder Brandon Marsh. Deflected by first baseman Bryce Harper. Damn Bryce Harper. So coming up next to bat for them, the Nationals, we had Curtis Nick next to bat for the Nationals. We got one national player in second base, 0 outs, on the first. Here we go. Tim Hayes, they got a pitch gonna be Curtis, get ready for it. He's swinging down, that's the 5 balls on one. And Tim Hayes, they're gonna pitch for Curtis, get ready for it. Right now, catch the goes, balls 1-1. What's that for, Steve? Like I said, John Campbell win number 11. It's gonna win number 11 for the Eagles. Hey. And Tim Hayes, they got another pitch gonna be Curtis, get ready for it. Right now, catch the goes, balls 1. Tim Hayes, gonna pitch for Curtis, get ready for it. Right now, catch the goes, ball 2-1. And Tim Major gonna he's gonna and Tim Major gonna he's gonna be Curtis Greenboy. You swing it there when that's a foul tip. It's a 2-2. Well, I don't know if he called this a booking game because I don't even know what Don Manley called this anyway. He says opener, so I think maybe it's a booking game. I don't even know what you call it, but and so and Tim Major gonna pitch in the boy. You Curtis Greenboy. You swing it there when that's a foul ball. It's a 2-2. So right now we only got four starting pitchers right now, guys. We got Christopher Sanchez, Aaron Nola, Jesus Otto, and Zach Wheeler. And they're trying to see if Alan Hale can fit in to be the fifth starting pitcher in the starting rotation. So you know, and Tim Hayes got another base getting boy coming is great boy. You swing that one, that's another 5-1, still 2-2. And Tim Hayes got another base for you, Curtis is ready for it. Run that catch goes to all three is a three. Run that catch goes to all three is a 3-2 for Gale. Tim Hayes got another base for you, Curtis is ready for it. And Curtis made extra time on your own. Curtis made 11 developments in baseball. And Tim Hayes got another base getting for Curtis is ready for it. And Curtis man flies out sharply to the center fielder, Derek Hill, and James Wood arrests the third base. Hey, look at that, Winston. Your boy Derek Hill caught a baseball. Hey. And I know what you always say, Winston. Your boy Derek Hill's in the lineup tonight. He's in. So, So the question for you, Winston, if you're still listening to the stream, Winston, when are you going to buy that Derek Hill jersey? When are you buying it? Since I want when you buying that Derek Hill jersey. So coming up next event for the Nationals, we have what's his name again? Damn. Coming next event for the Nationals, we have Dylan Cruz. The next event for the Nationals, we have one national player on third base, one out from the first. Here we go. Ten base, I got a pitch gonna wait. Dylan away for you. Swinging that with the 5 on 1. Ten base, I got no pitch for you. Dylan away for you. You swinging that with the 5 on 1 2. I'm still thinking about it because I'm worried. And I'm thinking about it. I'm worried about something. My last jersey was Nick Castelli. He's gone. If I buy him, would there be going? That's a good question right there. I don't have an answer for you on that one. Which says if I had an answer on that one, I would. I don't even have an answer for you on that one. And Tim Hayes gonna pitch for you, then go woman. And then includes that's for time on your own. Then includes you have been developed since one baseball. And Tim Hayes gonna pitch for you, then go woman. Right now, catch goes the balls 1 and 2. Well. You see, for me, what's that? I didn't buy Ranger Suarez's jersey when he was on the Phillies. I was saying I was going to get it, and then I never got it because I didn't know when he was not going to come back for this season. So, and that's why I think I should have got it when he was still on the team all those other seasons, but I didn't think about getting it. So, that was like a missed opportunity right there. So, and Tim Hayes gonna pitch in for you, Dylan Joey boy swinging that was a 5-on-22. And Tim Hayes gonna pitch for you, Dylan Joey boy. Right now, catch goes 1-2, the 2-2. Oh, the hat, damn it. The thing was that you just reminded me on that one because I forgot all about that hand. You said the Mega 250 hat. Let me look at that real fast for you right now. All right, I'm looking it up right now for you. What's that? Hold on. Okay, this is the Phillies 250 hat right here. You were saying this is the men's Philly New Era cream slash red USA 54 July hat. Look how much this hat costs, Wednesdays. This hat right here costs $55.99 for the hat. Yeah, $55.99 for the hat. What's up, Finn? That's the men's hat, so yeah, and that is expensive right there. That's a size 7 though. Yeah, but this one, but that once that's a US. And once that fits in the stream zone, if you want to say how to fit though. And then okay. And And Tim Reed gonna put you doing running because you won't do new. Tim Reed gonna put you doing swing if I won't do. Tim Reed gonna put you doing away with swing. They go right in the grass, not single. And then include the race, the first race for the Wet National. And then include singles on one drive to the center, to left fielder and Rondo Sosa. And the Nationals scored on runs to score. The Phillies at 0-1. The Nationals had 1-1. The Nationals get the first one score in the bottom of the first thanks to James Wood. That was one of the Nationals. Yeah, $55.99 for the Phillies. For the Phillies, 250 Fourth of July hat for the Fourth of July hat. That's the men's hat. That's the men's Philadelphia Phillies 250 Fourth of July hat. Yeah, that's $55.99 fit. Yeah, that is what it's supposed to have. Not 555. I don't know where you get the 500 ones. It's $55, not 500. And then next we have the Nationals, we have CJ Hoon, the Nationals got one national player on first base. 1 out. Bottom of the first inning, Tim Major got a pitch and CJ got winning board. And CJ hit reaches on the fielding area by the shortstop Trey Turner and Dylan Cruz made second base. So Nationals have CJ Hoon on first base and Dylan Cruz on second base. So coming up next to bat for the Nationals, we have Jacob Young next to bat for the Nationals. Got national players on first base and second base. 1 out. Bottom of the first, Hemi Young. Tim Major got a pitch and Jacob Greenboy. He's swinging down the 5 was on 1. And Tim Major got another pitch and Jacob Greenboy. He's swinging down the 5 was on 2. And Tim Major got another pitch and Jacob Greenboy. Runner catch goes balls 1 and 2. And Tim Major got another pitch and Jacob Greenboy. Swinging and a miss, and that's strike 1. And that's swinging and a miss, and that's strike 2 to 1 and 2. $50 ain't bad if you think about it. And Tim Major got another pitch and Jacob runner catch goes 1 and 2. Tim Major got another pitch and Jacob Greenboy. Swinging and a miss, and that's strike 3. And Jacob Young is out. Jacob Young got strike the F out by Tim Major gonna send that national down your year. First strikeout for Tim Major, 1K. Coming up next to bat for the Nationals, we have the waiting line. We can next to bat for the Nationals. We got national players on first base and second base, 2 outs. Bottom of the first, here we go. And Tim Major got a pitch swing away for swing at the Babylon on 1. And Tim Major got a pitch swing when the catching is a strike 2-2. Tim Major got a pitch swing the way Ronnie X for telling you, the way Ronnie X for baseball. Tim Major got a pitch swing away for and the wing was called on the strike. When the catch got a strike 3, and the wing was called on the strike. The wing got strike the F out by Tim Major goes send the national dunk on your year. Second strikeout for Tim Major, 2 Ks. And that's the answer for the Nationals. So it's going with the Phillies at 0-1. The Nationals have 1-1. That's the end of the first, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to the second inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies turn the bad. Let's see the Phillies need to turn the bad top of second. And that was 1-0 Nationals. And the three Philly players to the bad top of second week. Armando Sosa, Randy Marsh, and Derek Hill. What's up, Raven 107? I'm doing good. I'm doing a good thing. So come to bat for the Phillies. We have Armando Sosa come to bat for the Phillies. No Fanny Bears on base. 0. Top of the second. Here we go. Foster Griffin got the pitch coming for Armando going for it. Running catch good, strike one on one. And Foster Griffin got another pitch for Armando going for a swing and a miss. And the strike two is 0 2. And Foster Griffin got another pitch for Armando going for Armando Sosa as for time on Armando Sosa got a bat 6 on base on. Foster Griffin got another pitch for Armando going for it. And Amanda Sosa grounds out to the third baseman Curtis May and doing it to the first baseman Luis Garcia Jr. And Amanda Sosa is out. Amanda Sosa, you're 0 for 1. I know you never did that. You're a good person. And got time to stop about anything. I'm watching College World Series. Nice. Yeah. Who's winning the game? I'm actually curious. My family's fun. Really? I'm definitely telling this. It was raining twice today, y'all. If you're in Philadelphia, it was raining twice today. It started raining on 2, and then it rained for a long heavy, and then it stopped, and it came and rained again the second time. Mm-hmm. And then the challenge that all the people in the picture, the amount of stores it grounds out to the third base and comes away to the first game, lose the same team. The amount of stores is down. As you know. Scratch then what I just said, you. Overturn and amount of stores is overturned, yo. And the amount of stores that reaches on the throne there by the third base and Curtis Van. So coming up next to bat the Phillies, we have Brandon Marsh next to bat the Phillies. We got 150 Brandon first base, 0 outs, top of the second. Here we go. Foster Griffin got the base getting Brandon Marsh, ready for him. And Brandon Marsh lines out to the right fielder, James Wood, and Brandon Marsh is out. Brandon Marsh, you open one. Oh, where you at, Winstacks? Your boy Derek Hill's coming up next. So coming up next to bat for the Mets, coming next to bat for the Phillies, we have Derek Hill next to bat for the Phillies. We got 150 player on first base, 1 out, top of the second. Here we go. Foster Griffin got a pitch in for Derek away for it. Brandon catch goes the balls 1-0. And Foster Griffin got another pitch in for Derek away for it. You swing it down when that's a 5 balls and 1-1. Who is your favorite music artist? Just games. Oh, you talking about music artists? Ooh. Well, for me, and Rapid Fire Reaper, my favorite music artist, my favorite music artist, my favorite music artist is Beyonce. You know me. I love Beyonce knows. Hello. You know, Beyonce knows my favorite music artist. Because there ain't nobody better than Beyonce. I don't know. On the female side, nah. I mean, when you didn't say top 5, you said favorite artist, you said top 5 in the order. And now you saying top 5, I would say Beyonce's number 1. I put in, let me see what else can I put in there. Alicia Keys, number 2. Beyonce, Alicia Keys. I will put in there Bruno Mars, number 3. So Beyonce, Alicia Keys, Bruno Mars. I put Adele in there. Yes, the Adele, the British singer, Adele in there. And last but not least, and I know I'm going to say this one, last but not least, I'm going to put in there Bernie Norwood. Hello. If you don't know, we ain't no one can sing. Like, we know that. We ain't going to forget about that. I was gonna say, oh no, number 5. I should have put scratch that number 5 in. I said Beyonce knows, Alicia Keys, Bruno Mars, and then say Bruno Mars, and then I say and then I'll put in oh yeah, I forgot Mariah Carey. I gotta put her in there. Mariah Carey, and then you know you got to bring Mariah Carey up in there. And then last but not least, the fifth and final one is, the fifth and final one has to be and the fifth and final one, who I know is this one's gonna sound so out of the blue, nobody's ever gonna say this one, but and I know you're gonna say we gotta put in Rihanna in there. The island girl Rihanna from Barbados. Come on, Riri. Come on now, Rihanna. Come on now. Just had to go there because you know me. I'm like, if you didn't, if you know, you know. And Foster going to fix me there going for only kids so when kids gonna start going on too. They're gonna fix you and Foster gonna be there. Swing is not striking there. Who's out there? Who you go for one with your first strikeout? Coming next to bat for coming next to bat the Phillies. We have Roger Stock next to bat the Phillies. We got one free parent first base, 2 outs, top of second. Here we go. Foster Griffin gonna fix me stock away from running catch goes 1-1. Foster Griffin gonna fix me stock running catch gonna strike 1-1. Also giving an FSG start running because you're going to strike 2-1-2. Also giving an FSG start ready for one. If I didn't start as for time on your own, if I start if I'm in the red says no way zone. If also giving an FSG start ready for one. That ball's in the dirt, the ball 2, the 2-2. And if also giving an FSG start ready for one. You swinging that one, that's a 5 ball, the 2-2. No, I ain't going to say that because I don't know who that is, so I can't go with that one because I don't know who that is, so. And Foster Griffin got another pitch coming there for you. Stock ready for one. Swinging and miss, and that strike three, and Vice starts out. Vice start, you open one with your first strikeout, and you stranded Amanda Sosa on base. That's terrible, and that's 3 outs to the Phillies. So it's going. The Phillies have 0 runs. The Nationals have 1 run, and we know to the bottom of the second, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Nationals turn the battle to the Nationals, and then turn at the bottom of the second. And that was one of the Nationals, and the 3 National players do at the bat at the bottom of the second. We could Curly Roots, Luis Garcia Jr., and Nassim Nunez. What you say? What we say? I like everything. I listen to Willie Nelson. That's never Willie Nelson ain't bad. To rap like Young Dolphin. I listen to old school rock and country. But that's about all that's on the radio. Oh, you listen to it on the radio? Cool. Yeah, unless they got a date that many of us that had to see the Super Bowl movie. Got canceled because we asked me she wanted to cancel that one because she wanted to have money towards buying like snacks for herself because then gets diarrhea and stuff, so she wanted to do that. So I said I compromised with her and said that's fine. Yeah, because I compromised with her anyway. So yeah, because I felt she had to be able to not get diarrhea and have food instead of eating the same stuff that she already has. So that way we better start compromise with her anyway. So, well, I kind of did that because I had to see that movie, but then everything that she want to go to do that. So, I compromise with her. So, sometimes I compromise with people and I'm like, what is. So coming up today for the next, so picture change for the Phillies, so Tim Hayes done picture night, coming to picture for the Phillies, and we, Alan Riego, coming to bat for the Nationals, we have Curry Roots, coming to bat for the Nationals, the National players on base, 0 outs, bottom of the second, here we go, Alan Riego got a pitch for you Roots, Ronald Catch goes balls on him, and Alan Riego got a pitch for you Roots, 3-8 and Curry Roots spots out to the second base with Bryce's time, Curry Roots is out. So coming up next, the bat for the Nationals, we have Luis Garcia Jr. next to bat for the Nationals. No national plays on base. Went out bottom of the second. Here we go. Alan Riego got a pitch connect by Lewis Gary Boyd. Round that catch goes the balls 1-0. And Alan Riego got a pitch between Lewis Gary Boyd. Round that catch goes the ball 2-0. And Alan Riego got a pitch connect by Lewis Gary Boyd. He's swinging that one. He's swinging that one, goes right into the stands, and that's a foul ball to 2-1. There we go. He of his own team, right? We gotta be his own team. And it's right. So his first team he was on is when he got drafted into the MLB. So yeah, but not only Bryce Harper's old team, but also Trey Turner's old team, and then Castro's old team. So technically, a long time ago. He's a lifetime Philly now, hopefully. Oh yeah, because everybody keep forgetting that Bryce Harper's on the Washington Nationals. Come on now, yeah, I forget about that. And the other we ain't got another pitch connect for you, Lewis. Get ready for it. He's swinging that when it's a foul ball to 2-2. This is the same Washington Nationals team that went to the World Series without Bryce Harper because Bryce Harper got injured when he's on Nationals and they went to the World Series without him. Mm-hmm. And Alan Riego got another pitch connect for you, Lewis. Get ready for it. He's swinging that when that's another foul ball, still 2-2. Bryce Harper still remembers that day when they went to the World Series without him. He still remembers that to this day. So. And Alan Riego got another pitch connect for you, Lewis. Get ready for it. He's swinging that one, going Honey and waving in the ball's going. So home run for Lewis Garcia Jr. The Nationals stay in the lead yet again. The score the Phillies have 0-1, the Nationals have 2-1. The Nationals get the second one score in the bottom of the second thanks to Lewis Garcia Jr.'s solo home run. This is Lewis Garcia Jr.'s 11th home run on the 2026 season on a fly ball to right center field. Now it's 2-0 Nationals. Alan Riego, you just got recalled up and you got a home run knocked over you? Mm, yeah. No, Bryce Harper did not win the World Series with the Nationals. Bryce Harper got injured when he was on the Nationals, and then they went to the World Series without him. So yeah, so that's what happened. We Reverend probably on Bryce Harper not winning the World Series with the Nationals. He did not. And coming up next, the bat for the Nationals, we have Nassim Nunez next to bat for the Nationals. The National plays on base. 1-out, bottom of the second. Here we go. Ellen Williams got a pitch swing, Nassim Nunez going. He swinging that will go right into the grass, and that's a single. And Nassim Nunez going to reach the first base for the Nationals. Nassim Nunez singles on a soft bunt ground ball to the pitcher, Alan Williams. So coming up next to bat for the Nationals, we have James Williams next to bat for the Nationals. We have one national player on first base. 1-out, bottom of the second. Here we go. Alan Williams threw a pitch over to his first baseman, Bryce Harper, to make sure that Nassim Nunez then go to first base, batted Pinkerton on one at first base. Alan Williams got a pitch in the way, James ready for it. Run that catch to go to strike one is 0-1. And Alan Williams got another pitch in the way, James ready for it. He's swinging down when that's a 5 0-2. Well, you're right, though. This is a bullpen game. It's not looking good, though. And Alan Williams got another pitch in the way, James ready for it. Run that catch to go to balls 1-2. And Don Mattingly said you want to see if Adam Williams could be part of could be our fifth starting pitcher and be in the starting rotation. Look at the way Adam Williams is pitching right now. You want to make this guy be our fifth starting pitcher? Oh no! Oh hell no! That is not gonna work. Mm-mm. And Adam Williams gonna pitch connect on James Gray Bowen. Swinging and missing that strike three, and James Wood is out. James Wood got strike the F out, but Adam he gonna go sitting there in the National Dugout. Yeah. First strikeout First strikeout for Alan Riengo in one game. Yeah, because Don Malley wants to see how good Alan Riengo pitches and then see if he could be the first time pitcher and be in the starting rotation. And I don't know how that's gonna go. They're trying to look for starting pitcher, man. And coming up next to bat for the Nationals, we had Curtis Meg next to bat for the Nationals. We got one National fan first base, 2 outs, 5 in the second. Here we go. Allen Riengo do a pitch with his first base and vice Harper to make sure that the Sam Newton got the first base bag. Pick a 10 number 2 at first base. And Allen Riengo under the pitch getting for you, Curtis Grayborn. And Curtis Mann pops out to the first baseman, vice Harper in foul territory. And Curtis Mann is out. And that's 3 outs for the Nationals. So the score is the Phillies have 0 runs, the Nationals have 2 runs. That's ending the second, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to the third inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies turn the bat, let's the Phillies turn the bat top of the third. Now it's 2-0 Nationals. And the 3 Philly first the bat top of the third week. Raphael Michon, Trey Turner, and Kyle Swillman. Raphael Michon has no stat line. Trey Turner is over 1 with a strikeout. And Kyle Swillman was over 1 with a strikeout. Well, we can't get Andrew Painter back anyway on Wednesday. Because Andrew Painter was not pitching good when he was up in the bigs anyway. Andrew Painter was struggling though. Andrew Painter was struggling up in the bigs anyway Wednesdays. Andrew Painter was 1 for 7 on his stat line. Yeah, Andrew Painter only won 1 game in the bigs and lost the last 7. Lost the last 7 of his starts. And then after that, Andrew Painter only won 1 game. He got his first win of the season. Then he lost then he lost 7. Then he lost the last 7 games of the 7 starts. The next 6 starts after that. So he pretty much Andrew Painter was not doing so well. Yeah, Andrew Painter was not pitching too well. He was struggling. So and that's why they sent him down to AAA so you can get better. And then they're gonna bring Andrew Painter back up to the bigs, but when he's ready, good and ready, because they hyped up Andrew Painter last season to say he was ready to come to the bigs. But ever since Andrew Painter had that surgery he had in his arm, he hasn't been pitching that great. So ever since Andrew Painter got that Tom John surgery and can heal from that, he still wasn't pitching good. And then and then that's kind of the whole thing. So just kind of like everything just kind of messed up there. So so he wasn't pitching great. So he started Andrew Painter had the bigs. He kept on struggling, kept walking people, kept getting couldn't strike people out and like give you a base. So like, do you really want all that stuff? Yeah, because that was kind of like all those bad things right there. Yeah, so it's kind of like, do you really want that person to be up in the bigs and then just be like keep struggling like that? Yeah, I don't think you want that because my flat member is a size 7. Really? That's good to know. So coming up the bat for the Phillies, we have Raphael Strong in the bat for the Phillies. No Philly fans on me. 0 outs, top of the third. Here we go. Come on, Raphael Strong. Channel your channel your teenage ninja nigga turtles. And Foster giving out a pitch for you, Raphael. Get ready for it. Running the catch goes straight on 1. And then Foster giving another pitch for you, Raphael. Running swinging at the foul zone 2. And Foster giving another pitch for you, Raphael. Running the catch goes 1 and 2. And Foster giving another pitch for you, Raphael. Get ready for it. Swinging that one goes right into the grass. And that's a single. And Raphael Michon makes the first base for the Phillies. Raphael Michon got a hit. He's 1 for 1, y'all. And Raphael Michon singles on the ground ball to the left fielder, Dylan Cruz. So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we had Trey Turner next to bat the Phillies. Got 1 thing player at first base. 0 outs, top of the third. Here we go. Foster Griffin got a biscuit in for you, Trey. Get ready for it. Right now, swinging that one's a 5-1. Come on, Trey. So play the Nationals when you first came in the league, man. And Foster Griffin got another biscuit in for you, Trey. Get ready for it. Running catch goes to balls 1-1. I talk about teammates when you're on the goddamn Nationals. So it's the second time we get to be teammates on the goddamn Phillies. So. And Foster Griffin got another pitch for you, Trey. Get ready for 1. And Trey Turner grounds into a force out to the third baseman Curtis Mann to the second baseman Nassim Nunez. Rafi Michon is out of second base, but Trey Turner advanced to first base. Dang, Rafi Michon, you got to step out and going and trying to go for second. Dang. All right. So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we have Kyle Swilling next to bat the Phillies. We got one to on first base, one out, top of the third. Here we go. Foster Griffin got a pitch in of a Swilling Gray Bourne. Ronnie's catch goes the balls 1-0. So we got the tie down voices in the early going. Quick bases, man. And Foster Griffin got another pitch in of a Swilling Gray Bourne. Swing and a miss, and that strike one is the 1-1. It's gonna be a long 9 inning zone. And Foster Griffin got another pitch in of a Swilling Gray Bourne. Swing and a miss, and that strike two is the 1-2. And the next cabin. One right versus yes, he right running right there. And we're also going to get another pitch when you swing away one. Swing and Couch one asks for Tommy on Couch one right there and one base one. Also going to get another pitch swing away one. Couch one lines out to the center fielder. Jacob Young and Couch was out. Couch you over 2 with your first strikeout. Here comes Bryce Harper, the most hated person in DC right now. Coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we have Bryce Harper. Coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we have Bryce Harper. Next to bat for the Phillies, we got one to be on first base, 2 outs, top of the third. Here we go. Urban Nation, Urban Nation, Urban Nation. And Foster Griffin got a pitch in the right, Bryce Gray Bourne. Swing at that one. That's a foul ball. 0-1. All right, you gotta make the Nationals like shit. Come on, man. It's a favorite scouting team. Hey, what's the World Series without you? You need to make them pay for that. Because you got injured and shit. And Foster Griffin got another pitch in there you Bryce Gray Bourne. Riding catch goes the balls 1-1. And Foster Griffin got another pitch in there you Bryce Gray Bourne. And Bryce Harper grinds out to the first baseman, Louis Garcia Jr. and Bryce Harper's out. Bryce Harper, you 1 for 2. And that's the else for the Phillies. So it's going the Phillies have 0 runs, the Nationals have 2 runs, and moving on to the bottom of the third, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Nationals turn the bat, the Nationals turn the bat at the bottom of the third. Now it's 2 the Nationals. The 3 National players due at the bat at the bottom of the third will be Dylan Cruz, C.J. Abraham, and Jacob Young. What happened? What happened? What's next? Why are you saying sorry to Star Wars? What did Star Wars do? Yeah, because I wonder when says what did Star Wars do? They do? Are you saying sorry? Why you have to apologize? Why you apologizing to Star Wars for when says what happened? He's saying sorry like something happened. Well, he's not in the stream right now. He's not in the chat right now. I haven't seen him write anything since, then he said this is a open game, so. So coming up the bat. So coming up the bat for the Nationals, we have Dylan Cruz in the bat for the Nationals on National Plays on Rays. 2 outs, bottom of the third. Here we go. Alan Weang got a pitch in the way, Dylan going for it. Run the catch goes strike on 1. And Alan Weang on the pitch for Dylan going for it. And Dylan Cruz lines out sharply to the center fielder, Derek Hill. And Dylan Cruz is out. What you say when Star Wars, I just. What's that supposed to mean when Star Wars? I just. I don't know what you mean by that Star Wars, what you just wrote. So coming up next, the bat for the Nationals, we have CJ Abraham next to bat for the Nationals on National Fans on Rays. 1 out, bottom of the third. Here we go. Alan Weang, we're going to pitch connect with CJ Rayborn. Yeah, that is a strike. Running catch goes to strike one is 0. Running catch goes to strike one is 0 and 1. So coming up next, the bat, and then Alan Weang going to pitch with CJ Rayborn. As CJ Abraham grinds out to the first base and Bryce Harper on hand puts a note to the pitcher. Alan Weang went time, and CJ Abraham is out. Coming up next to bat for the Nationals, we have Jacob Young next to bat for the Nationals on National Plays on A's. 2 outs, bottom of the third. Here we go. Alan Weang got the pitch going to be Jacob Rayborn. Runner catching another strike was on 1. And Alan Weang going to pitch to Jacob Rayborn. He's swinging that one, go right in the grass, not single. And Jacob Young advanced to first base for the Nationals. And Jacob Young singles on a line drive to the center fielder, Derek Hill. Derek Hill. Come on now. Coming up next, the bat for the Nationals, we have the New England Wild Wings next to bat for the Nationals on the one national player on first base. 2 outs, bottom of the third. Here we go. And the Phillies pitcher, Alan Ringo, started the mound. What's up, Sam Owen? And Alan Ringo got a pitch connect going to New England Wing. Run the catch goes the balls 1-0. And now I have to ring go. Why you have to go, Sam? Why you leaving there? You just got in the stream. And Alan Ringo got a pitch another pitch connect going to New England. And Alan Ringo will do a pitch out to his first baseman, Bryce Harper, to make sure that Jacob Young got the first base bag. Pick a 10 number 1 at first base. Are you gonna leave right now, man? The game was on the rain delay. That's why the game started at 8:15. The game was supposed to usually start at 6:45, but then they had a rain delay in DC, so then the game was started at 8:15. So and Alan Ringo gonna pitch gonna what you doing? Why not catch the ball too? The 2-0. That's what happened, Sam. So. If you know how rain delays work and stuff, Sam, if you knew that, you know, not gonna mouth is Reppy Santana to Alan Diego. So Alan Diego got another pitch gonna rain delay going. swing and a miss, and that strike one is a 2-1. Shout out to TV Washington with the 10 likes. And Alan, we ain't gonna be going to win. And Delaney Riley pops out to the shortstop Trey Turner. Delaney Riley is out. And that's 3 outs for the Nationals. So score the Phillies have 0 runs. The Nationals have 2 runs. It's the end of the second lane, and in the third lane, gentlemen. Moving on to the fourth inning lane, gentlemen. It's the Nationals. It's the Phillies. It's the Nationals turn the red. It's the Phillies turn the red. Let's see the Phillies need to turn the red top of the horn. The three Philly players the red top of the fourth ring. Alabama, Armando Sosa, and Brandon Marsh. Alabama was open one. Amanda Sosa is open one, and Brandon Marsh is open one. Yeah, Sam said you had to go to bed because you want to stay in the stream, but then you got to go to sleep. So and then I told him that the game started at 8:15, so it was a rain delay. So that's why I told him Sam Wednesday. So now he said you got to get ready to go to bed because you wanted to stay in the stream, but you can't. So. So coming up the bat for the Phillies, we have Alec Bohm for the bat for the Phillies. No Philly pass on base. 0 outs, top of the fourth. Here we go. And Foster Whitman got a pitch in over Alec going for it. Swinging down was a 5 balls on 1. And Foster Whitman got another pitch in there for you, Alec away for him. Rodney catch goes the balls on the 1. And Foster Griffin got another pitch in there for you, Alec away for him. Rodney catch goes the ball 2 is a 2-1. And Foster Griffin got another pitch in there for you, Alec away for him. He's swinging that one, that's a 5 balls, a 2-2. And Foster Griffin got another pitch in there for you, Alec away for him. He's swinging that one, that's another 5 balls, still 2-2. And Foster Griffin got another pitch in there for you, Alec away for him. He's swinging that one, that's another 5 balls, still 2-2. And Foster Griffin got another pitch in there for you, Alec away for him. Swing and a miss, and that's strike three, and Alabama zone. Alabama, you 0 for 2 with your first strikeout. Coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we have Armando Sosa next to bat the Phillies. No Philly pass on base. 1 out, top of the fourth, here we go. Foster Griffin got a biscuit for Armando Lorraine Bowen. He's swinging down one, it's a 5 balls on one. And Foster Griffin got another biscuit for Armando Lorraine Bowen. He's swinging down one, it's a 5 balls on 1-2. And Foster Griffin got another biscuit for Armando Lorraine Bowen. And Armando Sosa asked for time on you on Armando Sosa give up in the mailboxes on baseball. And Foster Griffin got another biscuit for Armando Lorraine Bowen. And Foster Griffin got another biscuit for Armando Lorraine Bowen. And swinging the miss, not strike three. And then Armando Sosa zone. Armando Sosa, you're over 2 with your first strikeout. Coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we have Brandon Marshall next to bat the Phillies. No Philly pass on base. 2 outs, 2 outs, top of the board, here we go. Foster Griffin got the base getting up on Morris, great win. Brandon catching another strike with the one. And Foster Griffin got the base for Morris, great win. And Foster Griffin got the base for Morris, Brandon catching another strike with the one. And Foster Griffin got the base for Morris, Brandon catching another strike 2-2. And Foster Griffin got the base for Morris, great win. Brandon catching another balls 1-2. And Foster Griffin got the base for Morris, great win. Brandon catching goes the ball 2-2. And Justin Hudson. I'm so cool. But yeah, I tried to be. And Foster Griffin got another pitch coming when you was great point. He's swinging that when he catch goes the ball two. When he catch goes the ball, it's the ball 1-2. And Foster Griffin got another pitch when he catch goes the ball 2-2. Foster Griffin got another pitch when he was great point. He's swinging that was a 5 ball 2-2. And Foster Griffin got another pitch coming when he was great point. Yeah, swinging is that strike one. One. One that's together the Phillies. So it's going to the Phillies. The Phillies that's here on the Nationals got 2 runs. And who else the bottom of the phone? What are you doing? Yeah, swinging is that strike 2-2. And Foster Griffin got another pitch swing on. Swinging is that strike 2. Brandon Marshall's down. Randy Moss, you over 2 in your first strikeout. Randy Moss is batting out, driving in a 3 lane. Here's for the Phillies. So it's going the Phillies 0-0. The Marlins at the One Nationals at 2 runs. We went to the bottom of the phone league game. The Nationals turned around to the Nationals winning turn at the bottom of the phone. And the 3 National wins to the bottom of the phone league. Currently, Moons Garcia Jr. and not seeing the news. So we got coming back for the Nationals. The National plays on 8-0. So I'm the phone. Here we go. And we got a pitch connect for you. Going to swing the power one. And going to pitch for you. And the currently Moose got hit by a pitch to advance to first base for the Nationals. Enjoy some. So coming up next to bat for the Nationals, we have Lewis Garcia Jr. Next to bat for the Nationals, we have one natural fan first base, 0-7. Bottom of the phone, here we go. Alan Williams with a pitch for you. Lewis going for it. Run that catches goes to strike one is on one. And Adam Williams with a pitch for Lewis going for it. Swing that was a 5-0 2. And Alan Williams with a pitch for you. Lewis going for it. He swing that one as another 5-0 2. And the pitch we was running catch goes to strike one. And we're going to pitch and swing the 5-0 2. And we're going to pitch and swing the 5-0 2. And we're going to pitch and was running catch goes 1-2. And we're going to pitch and swing as a 5-1-2. And I think we're going to pitch and was running the ball to 1-2. And we're going to pitch and swing that 5-1-2. And we're going to pitch and was going for win. And the Lewis continued doing to a fourth of the second base and right started due to the shortstop Trey Turner time. And Cody moves down at second base, but Lewis continued advanced to first base. Coming up next to bat for the Nationals, we have Nassim. Next to bat for the Nationals, National base on first base. 1 out, 5 on the phone, email. Alan Wing will go to pitch connect. Alan Wing will go to pitch connect. Lewis going to see him going. On the catch, going to start with a 1. Alan Wing going to pitch Lewis, swinging, strike 2, 2. Alan Wing going to pitch Lewis going. And then the series is going to pitch connect. Lewis going. And the series is going to pitch connect. The same is going to pitch connect. Next for Tavy on the series going to no base 1. And Lewis being on the pitch in the same way forward. He's swinging down with the foul balls on 10. And Alan Wing on the pitch in the same way forward. Right, the catch goes to balls 1 and 2. And Alan Wing on the pitch in the same way forward. He's swinging down with the foul balls on 1 and 2. And Alan Wing on the pitch in the same way forward. He's swinging down with another foul balls still 1 and 2. And that was foul balls 1 and 2. And Alan Wing on the pitch in the same way swinging another foul balls still 1 and 2. And I mean, we ain't gonna between the fish gonna be a single way point. You swing that one as another 5 ball still 1 and 2. And I mean, we ain't gonna fish gonna be a single way point. And the same thing is pass out to the catcher, Ref Evans showing and foul territory. And the same thing is down. And coming next to bat for the Nationals, we had James Boone next to bat for the Nationals, got 1 extra player in first base, 2 out, 5 on the phone, here we go. Alan, we ain't gonna go to pitch connect for James, ready for him. Running catcher goes balls 1 0. And Alan Wing on the pitch for James, ready for him. Running catch goes ball 2-0. What's up, Joe? Doggone. The guys I put 100 on Cows to get a hit. You don't think it happened? Well, Cows will getting a hit. We'll see what happens. And Alan Wing on the pitch for you, James Rainbow. Running catch goes ball 2-0. And Alan Wing on the pitch for James Rainbow. Running catch goes ball 3-3. And Alan Wing on the pitch for James Rainbow. Swinging that one as a 5 balls to 2-1. Yeah, swing as a 5 balls to 2-2. I don't remember the pitch when James Rainbow. And the pitching James Rayboy. Running catch goes to roll 3 and 2 to Kim. And the other wing runner is going to be James Rayboy. Swinging the miss, and I strike there, and James Boone is out. James Boone, you got to strike the F out round. That's the answer for the Nationals. So scoring the Phillies at 0, the Nationals at 2 runs, and the following Jones went on to the fifth inning, Ray Jones. The Phillies on the back to see the Phillies and the center back to Hall of Fame. The 3 inning to the back to Hall of Fame with Derek Hill. Bryson Stott and Reverend Sean Derek Hill is 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Bryson Stott is 0 for 1 with a strikeout. And Reverend Sean is 1 for 1. And coming to the back for the Nationals, we have Derek Hill. On the next for the Phillies, we have Derek Hill to the Phillies. No play for the Rays, 0 outs, top of the Hill. And the Foster Green got a pitch for Derek Hill for it. He's swinging, he running catch going to strike number 1. And then the Foster Green got a pitch to Derek, swinging the 5-1-2. And Foster Green got a pitch to Derek, he's swinging all the way on. Derek Hill going to run for a stop a second. Derek Hill got a double on. Derek Hill got a double on. Derek Hill finally got a hit. Derek Hill was 1 for 2, y'all. Derek Hill is 1 for 2. This is Derek Hill's second double on the 2020 season on a line drive to left fielder Dylan Cruz. Coming up next about the Phillies, we have Bryson Stott next about the Phillies. We got 1 to 3 in second base, 0 outs, top of the fifth. Here we go. And Foster Griffin got a pitch connect where he's stuck away from. And coming up next about the Phillies, we have Bryson Stott next about the Phillies. We 1 to 3 in second base, 0 outs, top of the fifth. Here we go. Foster Griffin got a pitch to start running catch goes strike number 1. Foster Griffin got a pitch to start away for running catch goes to 1. And Foster Griffin got a pitch to start away for it. He's swinging that one. It's 5 balls, 1-2. Hmm. And Foster going in the pitch, going to be stuck away from him. He's swinging the miss, and that's strike 2, 1-2. And Foster going in the pitch, he's stuck away from him. Running catching on second one. I'm going to be stuck running catching 1-1. He's also going in the pitch, he's stuck running swinging the 5-1-2. Running in the pitch, start the ball in the door, the ball 2-2-2. Foster going in the pitch, he's stuck away from him. And once he started going down to the pitcher, Foster going in, puts the first baseman, moves to State Junior, and then he moves to third base. So coming up next to bat the Phillies, we have Rafael showing next to bat the Phillies. Got one favor him, third base, one out, top of the fifth, here we go. And Foster going on the pitch to Rafael running because swinging the bells 1-1. And Foster going on the pitch to Rafael going so next for top, and I'm going to turn the race. And Foster going to get the pitch going to go on Rafael going to win. And Rafael showing pass out to the shortstop CJ, and then Rafael showing his own. Rafael showing you 1 for 10. And coming up next to bat for coming next to bat the Phillies, we have Trace on next to bat the Phillies. You got no Philly, you got one Philly fan on the base, 2 outs. And Trace on the ground out to the third baseman. So his man goes to the first baseman, Lewis the same Jr. And Trace on the 1 for 3 with the first strikeout. That's 3 outs to the Phillies, so it's going to, and it's 3 outs to the Phillies, it's going to the Phillies, that's 0 runs, the Nationals at 2 runs at the end, and moving on to 5 in the 3rd, ladies and gentlemen. The 5 in the 5th, ladies and gentlemen, is the Nationals turn around to the Nationals, turn around the 5 in the 5th, and after 2 minutes, the Nationals, the 3 National Rangers are at the 5 in the 5th, Curtis Mann, Dylan Cruz, and C.J. Abraham. To come at the bat for the Nationals, we had Curtis making the bat for the Nationals, the Nationals Lanes on base. Zeros, allowing the film here. Elliot Williams for the pitch going to be Curtis Grayburn. Curtis Mick runs out the shortstop Trey Turner to the first inning rush in time. Curtis Mick down. And coming in next to bat for the Nationals, you have Dylan Cruz next to the Nationals. You have one extra player on first base. 1-0. Top of the fifth, from the fifth, here we go. And Elliot Williams got a pitch going to bring Dylan Grayburn. Running catch goes 1-0. And Elliot Williams got a pitch to Dylan Grayburn. And then it's 1-0 with Dylan Cruz on our first stop a second. Dylan Cruz got Dylan Cruz on the pitch going to Dylan Cruz. And this is this is Darren Cruz, fourth double on the 22nd season on the shot 5 ball to center fielder Darren Ham. So that is a game. So coming up next, the Rapid Nationals, we have CJ Ham next to Rapid Nationals, no national fan second base, 1 out, top 5, Birmingham. Alan Wing on the pitch with CJ Green on the Boston does the ball on out. And Alan Wing on the pitch with CJ Green when CJ Ham pops out to the third base and Alan CJ Ham down. Coming up next, the Rapid Nationals, we have Jacob Young next to Rapid Nationals. And one national fan second base, 2 outs, on the Birmingham. And then gonna pitch gonna go you and then there's the Rapid Nationals, we got Jacob this National, and one national fan second base, 2 outs, so on the Birmingham. Avenue with a pitch Jacob away when Jacob Young flies out to the left field and Honda Sosa. Jacob Young was out, that's 3 outs for the Nationals, so scored the Pacific National. Scored the Phillies at 0 on the Nationals at 2 runs and the Phillies moving on to 6 innings June. It's the Phillies turn around to the Phillies moving to the top of 6. And the 3 Philly bats to the top of 6 we Kyle scored by solving Alabama. Kyle scores over 2, strikeout by solving 1 for 2. And Alabama's over 2 strikeout. And, Then coming to bed with the Phillies, we had Cash winning the bed with the Phillies, no play base on range, 0 outs, top of 6 inning. Some possible in the history for you so great for running catch goes well on them. And was the human history so many kids in 2001 and was the human history when you have running kids in gold 21 and was the human history so running kids in running kids goes well 71 was the human history when he's going household reaches on his cash by the air by the picture falls women and assisted to the same reason so new next for the nationals we have next for the nationals we have. Yeah, coming next to the Phillies, you have Vice over next to the Phillies, you have one paper on first base, zero, top of 16 million. And for swinging the best, you right, going when it's swinging about two, and swinging the about to the one, and if I was doing the best, can never you guys going win. Right, I think I just want to win. I was doing the best, you and what's going to be right when it's 25 to 1, and what's going to be right when it goes 1, and what's going to be right when it gets 1, 2, 2, 1. If I was doing it, vice over, flies out to center field, to left field, then Coons, and vice over down. If I was doing the pitch, going to be alley, coming next to the Phillies, we had alley, we won next to the Phillies, we got one to pay for first base, 1 out, the top of the 16 million. Hey, was we move with the one because you're going to strike no one. Was we move with the swimming strike 2 was we move with the going when I won't go into a double play. The shortstop second base in the next inning, the shortstop senior him to the first base in the middle of the season. Charles was out second base, the other was out of first base. And that's the odds of the Phillies. Let's go the Phillies have 0 the Nationals have 2 1 and going to the bottom of the sixth again. The Nationals turn around to the Nationals going to the bottom of the sixth. The three national players at the bottom of the sixth. The leading Lolly, Veterans, and Luther Jr. So coming up the bat for the Nationals, we have the leading runner for the Nationals on National Fans of Wings, 0-6 a.m. Having wing on the fifth street, the remaining runner catch goals and runner catch goals rolls on them. Having wing on the fifth street, the remaining running swing remains and that strike 1-1-1. And having wing on the fifth street, the remaining wing for one. Runner catch goals roll 2 to 2-1. And the remaining wing on the fifth street, the remaining runner catch goals swing remains strike 1-1-1. And we're going to pursue running because it's ball 2-2-1. And we're going to pursue going for it. Running because it's ball 3-3-1. And we have Kyle Bucket. Bucket has won the ball, and Kyle Bucket is back to the Phillies. Then we're going to pursue the ring going for it. Running because it's ball 3-3-1. Then we're going to pursue moves for you. Then we're going for it. He's swinging down, that's the 5 balls of 3-2 is a book him. And we're going to pursue the ring going for it. And Serena Mason, I strike during Raleigh out. During Raleigh got struck to F out by Allen Riego sitting at Nationals during your year. Third strike for Allen Riego, 3 Ks. And coming up next to the Nationals, we had Curry Moose next to the National Fans on age, one out top of 6 m. Allen Riego with a pitch for you. When you leads great for him. He swing down with the 5 on 1. Allen Riego with a pitch for you, leads great for him. And he's swinging down with the 5 balls on 2. Allen Riego with a pitch for you. For you, he's a great point. And Louise, that's what Tommy and Penny do. On baseball. And then we're going to visit Louise, great point. Run the catch goes balls 1 and 2. And we're going to see when you lose, when swing they go run the grass and that's swing them go run the grass and that's a single. Louise advanced to first base for the nation. Louise singles on the ground ball to the right field of Brandon Morris. Dane Morris. Come right next to that for the Nationals, we have Lewis get Garcia Jr. next to the Nationals, going next to free on first base, one out from the second inning. Early win with the best week, Lewis get ready for it, running catch goes to Wilson Hill. And early win with the best inning, Lewis get ready for it. The run that catch goes to strike 1 is a 1-1. And early win with the best inning, Lewis running catch goes to 1-0. Early win with the best inning, running catch goes to strike 1. Early win with the best inning, Lewis running catch goes to 2-1. And then we're going to officially swing away strike 2 with a 2-2. And then we're going to officially Lewis Garcia Jr. as our time on your Lewis Garcia Jr. have another seasonal baseball. And then we're going to officially Lewis Garcia Jr. Run the catch goes to roll 3 is a 3-2 is a full count. pitch coming up, Wayne Moon's get ready for him. He's swinging down with the 5 balls to 3-2. And Adam Wing gonna pitch coming up on you. Moon's get ready for him. And Moon's gonna see his junior grounds out to the second baseman. Vice to start due to the first base and Vice 7 times. Moon's gonna see his junior down. But Kirby Moon's going second base. But coming up next, the bat for the Nationals, we have Nassim Nunez next to bat for the Nationals. We have one national player on second base, 2 outs, bottom of the 6th inning. And Alan Wing will pitch connect for Nassim going for. Another Wing gonna pitch Nassim going swinging down to 5-1. And Alan Wing gonna pitch Nassim going for. He's swinging down when it's a 5 balls 0-2. And we're still in the game, Star Wars, yeah. And Alan Wing gonna pitch Nassim going for. Swinging and miss, and that's strike 3. And the Sanders is Sanders got strike to F by Alan Wing was sitting there. That's in the Nationals there, yeah. Um, 4 strikeout for Adam Eagle, 4 Ks, and that's 3 outs for the Nationals. So it's good, and the Phillies have 0 runs, the Nationals have 2 runs. At the end of the 6th, gentlemen, we on to the 7th inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies turn the bad, the Phillies win to the red top of 7, and the 3 Phillies bats the red top 7, we Amanda Sosa, Brandon Marsh, and Derek Hill. Amanda Sosa over 2 to strikeout. Brandon Marsh is over 2 to strikeout, and Derek Hill was 1 for 2 with a double and a strikeout. So coming at the bat for the Nationals, coming back for the Phillies, we have Amanda Sosa coming back for the Phillies, no Philly first on base. 0 outs, top of the 7th inning, and Foster Griffin got a pitch coming for you, and Amanda going for it. And Amanda Sosa flies out sharply to the center fielder, Jacob Young, and Amanda Sosa down. Amanda Sosa, you over 3 with your first strikeout. So coming in next to bat the Phillies, we got Brandon Marsh next to bat the Phillies, no Philly first on base, 1 out, top of the 7th inning. Foster Griffin got a pitch coming for Marsh, ready for it. Ronnie's catch goes to strike 1. And Foster Griffin got another 15 runs, ready for him. You swinging that one, go hot and go wave it. That ball's going, going, gone. Solo home run for Brandon Marsh, and the Phillies are on the moon. So score the Phillies have 1-1, the Nationals have 2 runs, and the Phillies get the first run score in the top of the first, thanks to, and the top of 7 thanks to Brandon Marsh solo home run. And Brandon Marsh got a hit. He's 1 for 3 on. And this is Brandon Marsh's 10th home run on the 2026 season on a 5-0 the right field, right field. Thank you, Bryce Harper, for talking to Brandon Marsh in the dugout, getting confidence up for him to actually hit that home run. Thank you, Bryce Harper, because if you hadn't said anything to Brandon Marsh, probably would still be stuck at a 0 right now. Probably would have struck out right now. Coming next to bat the Phillies, we got Darren Hill next to bat the Phillies, no Philly first on base. 1 out, top of the 7, here we go. Foster Griffin got a pitch for Derek Rainbow, running catch goes balls 1-0. Foster Griffin the pitch for Derek, running catch goes ball 2-0. Foster Griffin the pitch for Derek Rainbow, he's swinging out with the foul balls at 2-1. And Foster Griffin got another pitch coming for Derek Rainbow. And Darren Hill has for Tommy on. Darren Hill going to the middle, his on base on. And Foster Griffin got another pitch coming for Derek Rainbow. He's swinging out with the foul balls at 2-2. And Foster Griffin got another pitch coming for Derek Rainbow. Running catch goes to ball 3 to 3-2 to the full count. And Foster Griffin got another pitch coming for Derek Rainbow. Swinging the miss and not strike 3, and Darren Hill's out. Darren Hill, you 1 for 3 with your second strikeout. So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we have Bryce Stock next to bat the Phillies. No Philly fans on base. 2 outs, top of the 7, here we go. And Foster Griffin got a pitch coming for Stock of Rainbow. Running catch goes to strike 1 is 0-1. And Foster Griffin got another pitch coming for Stock of Rainbow. Running catch goes to balls 1-1. And Foster Griffin got another pitch for Stock of Rainbow. Running catch goes to strike 1. Foster Griffin pitch Stock, running catch goes to balls 1-1. And Foster Griffin got pitch for Stock of Rainbow. You're swinging down with the 5 balls 1-2. And Foster Griffin pitch Stock, running catch goes to strike 1. Foster Griffin pitch Stock, running catch goes to 1. Running catch goes to 1. Foster Griffin pitch Stock, running catch swinging at the 5 balls 1-2. And Foster Griffin got another pitch for Stock of Rainbow. And the Phillies want to challenge this. Yep, that's a ball. And running catch goes to ball 2-2. And Foster Griffin pitch Stock Rainbow. Right start that's for Tom York. Right start in the bell. That's his one base on. And Foster Griffin got another pitch in the Stock Rainbow. He's swinging that one. That's a 5 balls to 2-2. And Foster Griffin got another pitch in play stock away for him. Running catch goes to all three is a 3-2 is a full count. And if Foster Griffin got another pitch in play stock away for him. Swinging a miss and that strike three and Red Stars down. And Red Stars, you over three, we get a second strikeout. And that's 3 outs for the Phillies. So score the Phillies at 1-1. The Nationals at 2-1. To the bottom of the 7 again with the Nationals tournament. So the Nationals getting the tournament at the bottom of the 7. The three national players do at the bat at the bottom of the 7 league. James Wood, Curtis Mann, and Dylan Cruz. That's it, I guess we need another one of those bites over the pet talks right now. If that were kind of home. Is in the Phillies and at least the Nationals Wednesday. Well, they got the first run the board thanks to Brandon Much solo home run. The only reason why Brandon Much hit that home run because Bryce Harper talked to him in the dugout and kind of let him told him what was word and got his confidence up, got him to not strike out, and then that's how Brandon Much able to hit that home run. So that talk did something. So Pete James for the Phillies, so Alan Williams, and pitching tonight coming to pitch for the Phillies will be Seth Johnson. So coming up the bat for the Nationals, we have James Wood in the bat for the Nationals on National Players on Rays. 0 outs, bottom of the 7 inning. Seth Johnson got a pitch getting up for James Ray Bourne. Right now, catch goes the balls 1-0. And then Seth Johnson got another pitch getting up for James Ray Bourne. Right now, catch goes the ball 2-0. And Seth Johnson on the pitch connecting James with a win. He's swinging that one, goes right into the grass, and that's a single. And James Wood will advance to first base for the Nationals. And James Wood singles on a short line drive to the center fielder Derek Hill. So coming up next to bat for the Nationals, we have Curtis Merrick next to bat for the Nationals, and one national player first base. Zero outs, bottom seven, young. Seth Johnson got the pitch for Curtis Gray Bowen. Runner catch goes the balls 1-0. Coming in, Seth Johnson got the pitch for Curtis Gray Bowen. Runner catch goes to 1-0. And Seth Johnson on the pitch gonna be Curtis Gray Bowen. Runner catch goes to strike one on one. And Seth Johnson on the pitch for Curtis Gray Bowen. Runner catch goes to 1-1. And Seth Johnson on the pitch for Curtis runner catch goes to strike 1-1. And Seth Johnson on the pitch for Curtis Gray Bowen. The runner catch goes to ball 2-2-1. And Seth Johnson on the pitch gonna be Curtis Gray Bowen. Runner catch goes. That ball's in the dirt. That's ball 3-1. And Seth Johnson on the pitch gonna be Cedric Gray Bowen. What you got needs Gray Bowen. The ball's in the ball 3-1. And Seth Johnson on the pitch for Curtis Gray Bowen. He's swinging that one. That's a foul ball. It's a 3-2. That's a full count. And Seth Johnson on the pitch for Curtis Gray Bowen. He's swinging that one. That's another foul ball. Still 3-2. And Seth Johnson on the pitch gonna be Curtis Gray Bowen. And Curtis man, thanks for telling you. Curtis man, give out the access to my face on. And Seth Johnson on the pitch gonna go. You Curtis Gray Bowen. He's swinging that one. How do you go? Even in that ball's going. 2-1 home run for Curtis man. The Nationals stand yet again to score. The Phillies have won. The Nationals have won. And the Nationals will get a 2-1 score. And the bottom of the seventh, thanks to James Wood and Curtis man. Curtis man's 2-1 home run. This Curtis man's 12 home run and 116 on the 5-ball to left field. And coming up next to bat for National, we have Dylan Cruz in the seven National, National Hands on Wings. And 0 runs, 12 7, here we go. And so down there, the fish gonna really lose, we doing going for it. Right now, because we're gonna start the one. And then it's another number three, nearly going for it. And then Cruz lines out to the right field of Brandon Morris. Nick was down coming next to bat from the Philly, coming next to bat from the Nationals, good CJ Ring next to bat the Nationals, National Wings on range. 1 out, bottom of the 7th, here we go. So down the other base, gonna be CJ Gray for it. He's swinging over right in the ground, that's the same with CJ Ring, who has the first base for the Nationals. And CJ Ring was singles on the ground ball to the shortstop Trey Turner, deflected by the pitcher Seth Johnson. Then coming up next to the Nationals, we had Jacob Young next to the Nationals. Got another one next to him for the Phillies. 1 out, bottom of the 7th, here we go. Seth Johnson got the pitch, getting the you Jacob Green for it. Right now, catch goes balls on the hill. Seth Johnson got the pitch, Jacob right now, catch goes balls on the hill. Seth Johnson got the pitch, Jacob Green for it. Right now, catch goes strike on the one. Seth Johnson got the pitch, getting the Jacob Green for it. On the catch by Bryce Harper. And Jaden Young runs out to the third baseman. Everyone who threw to the first baseman by 7 times. Jaden Young is out. But CJ Abraham makes second base. And so then the gonna come next to bat for the Nationals. We have Damon Raleigh next to the Nationals. We have one extra player on second base. 2 outs, 5 on the 7th. Here we go. So then gonna pitch for going. Then Raleigh runs out to the second base and right stop through the first pitch and by 7 times. Then Raleigh's out. That's 3 outs on the Nationals. So it's going. The Phillies have won the Nationals have 4 runs and the 7th gentleman. We on to 8 ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies turn around and see the Phillies news at top of the 8th. The 3 raised the red top of the 8th league. Reverend Sean, Trey Turner, Castro, Reverend Sean is 1 for 2. Trey Turner's over 3 with a strikeout. Castro is over 3 with a strikeout. We come at the bat for the Nationals. Come at the Phillies. We have revenue showing the bat the Phillies. No Philly bats, no days. I'll stop the game. Also, living in the victory review. When the catch goes strike no one. Also, living in the victory review. When the catch 1-1. Also, living in the victory review. When the catch goes 2-1. Also, living in the victory review. When the catch goes strike two with the 2-2. I've also living in the victory review. Revenue showing next with time on your revenue showing 11 to my base home. I've also living in the victory review. Great Bruin. Swing it down with the foul balls at 2-2. Foster Griffin and the Biscuit and when you have younger Rainbow. And Foster Griffin and the Biscuit, you have younger Rainbow. And Ryan was showing grinds out to the second base and Sid Nunes and doing to the second first base and then time. And the first base and the same thing in time. And Ryan was showing down. Ryan was showing you 1 for 3. And you ran out just in the point of 107. So, coming up next to the Nationals, we have Trey Turner next to the National Hang Base. 1 out, top of the inning, here we go. And we have the represent. And we have the Griffin Ranger, and the Washington Nationals Ranger coming to the mound, talk to Yes, I've been changed the Nationals supposed to bring down pitching that kind of pitching Nationals to me, Richard, love lady. And Richard got a pitch can for you, try to wait for it. Running catch goes on with them. And Richard remember honey, and then pitch can for you. And you're the next to have the Phillies, we have Trey Turner for the Phillies, no Phillies, no hands on A's, 1 out, top of the you. And we're going to face gonna bring trying to wait for it. We're gonna face trying to get on. And we're gonna face trying to get on. which is the victory joint one and swing the foul 1 2 and when you know that you try to go, you want to the strike going straight turn it down. Straight down and you overform with your second strike out. Coming on next to bat for the next coming next to bat the Phillies, we have Cows rolling next to bat the Phillies on 30 minutes on base, 2 outs, 78, here we go. And once you're gonna pitch, gonna wait for you're ready for it. And then once you're gonna pitch, gonna wait for it. On the next bat the Phillies, got Cows on next bat the Phillies, no play base on base. 2 outs, 78, here we go. Once you're gonna pitch, gonna swing on the catch, go. And the pitch is on the catch, 2 now. Once you're gonna pitch, on the catch, strike 1 2 1. Once you're gonna pitch, swing the foul 1 2 2. Once you're gonna pitch, swing the reason that strike, then Cows over down. Also, you overform with your second strikeout, and that's 3 outs for the Phillies. So it's going to the Phillies that won the Nationals at 4. Going to the 5 and the 8 league, when it's the Nationals tournament. Let's see the Nationals tournament at the 5 and the 8. 3 national players at the 5 and the 8 league. Tommy Louise, Louis Garcia Jr., and Sam Nunez. The free trades with Phillies, so Johnson pitching that can visit the Phillies and exchange them. The tone the vet for the National, the current rules in the vet for the National, the no national players on base. 2 hours around there, here we go. Change of the pitch, Louise running catch ball, swing the foul on one, and changing the pitch, swing the all the way too long. And Curry Louise for the round first, stop a second. Curry Louise got a double on his Curry Louise 6-15 double. on the 2026 season on a line drive to the right field of Brandon Morris. Thank you, Brandon Morris. And coming next to Revenue National, coming next to Revenue National, we got Louis Garcia and Jr. Next to Revenue National, one natural player in second base. 2 rounds, 0. Here we go. And Jay Stringer in the 15 and Billy Lewis when it gets to the second one. And Jay Stringer in the 15 Lewis going for a swing away to strike 10 on 2. And then Jay Stringer in the 15 Lewis going for it. Swing away to strike 10 on 2. Jay Stringer in the 15 Lewis going for it. Finally catches the balls on 2. And Jay Stringer in the 15 Jay Stringer going for it. Finally catches the second one. Then Jay in the 15 Lewis. And I catch the strike 10 on 2. Strike 10 on 2. And Lewis in the 15 and there and Jason in the 15 Lewis running catching the ball on 2. Jason in the 2. Jason in the 15 Lewis going forward. Running catching the ball 2-2. Jason in the 15 Lewis going forward. Lewis can see Jim flies out to the center field of third field. Lewis should be goes down. And Lewis can see Jim flies out to the center field of third field. Lewis can see Jim down. Coming next to Revenue Nationals, we have the same thing next to Revenue Nationals. We have one national player on second base. One out, Revenue, he will take the 15 doesn't seem. When they catch the ball down. Chasing in the 15 doesn't seem. When they catch the ball 2 down. Chasing in the 15 doesn't seem. Going for him. He's figured out going right to the grave. That single and that single is released to first baseman National. The single is with singles on the ground on a line drive. The left fielder Amanda Souza. John Louise versus that base. The Nationals and the single is on first base. And Kevin Louise on third base. Plays on the cradle down. And coming up next, the bat for the Nationals. We got James Williams as Nationals. The National base on first base and third base. One out from the infield. Jason James running catching us all around. And James James Rayford catching up each other with on the shortstop. And and then it's always the same thing. And then this is 29 double. 29 steal on the season, 7 ways. And and Jason Tessie was James Wood. So Nationals got James Wood on first base. The San Luis on second base. And Kevin Louise on third base, facing over the Nationals. On the next to the Nationals, Curtis Megan next to the Nationals, facing over the Nationals. One out, Rodney Hill. Jason on the pitch street, Curtis running catching us all around. Change single little bit single for you make Curtis great for run a catch goes to strike with one. And change single little bit see Curtis great for run a catch goes to swing the power with 1 and 2. And change single little bit see Curtis great for and swing it out when that's another power still 1 and 2. And change single little bit see change single little bit see Curtis great for and change single little bit see Curtis great for and change sugar another place gonna play Curtis great for Runner catch goes to roll 2-2-2. And change sugar another place be Curtis great for Runner catch goes to strike 3. And Curtis made his own. Curtis made got strike FL by change sugar and go sitting down in the national league of your year. First strikeout with change sugar on 1K. So coming up next to the Nationals, we got Dylan Cruz. The next to the Nationals, we got Based over the Nationals. 2 rounds, about 8 can go. James got a face in the big Dylan wait for a runner catch goes to the hill. And James Sugar got a face in the big Dylan wait for him. And James Sugar got a face in the runner catch goes to the hill. James Sugar got a face in the runner the ball to the ball 2-0. James Sugar got a face in the wait for a swing and miss. And James Sugar got and James Sugar got a face in the big Dylan wait for him. And swing it down with the ball was a 2-2. And James Jr. on the bench, and Dylan swing the makes strike 1 to 2-1. And James Jr. on the bench, Dylan running swing the bat was 1-2-2. James Jr. on the bench, Dylan wait 1. And Dylan Cruz after Tommy on Dylan Cruz right to get back in the middle to the baseball. James Jr. on the bench, Dylan wait 1. And then James Jr. steps around. And James Jr. on the bench, Dylan wait 1. Running catch goes ball 3 to 3-2. That's a full count. And James Jr. gonna victory do running catch goes ball 3-2 for count. Jason University swing that's about 22. And Jason University doing great one. And Jason University doing great one. Running catch goes strike 3 and Dylan goes out. Dylan goes got strike and foul by Jason Shingo send up the national third of the year. Second strikeout by Dylan chasing two games. That's 3 for the Nationals. So the Phillies at 1-1. Nationals at 4-1 in the English German. Moving on to the ninth and final English German is the Phillies and the Rams to the Phillies new to the red top of the nine. The three Philly Rays, the red top of the nine. We first saw by Alabama with the minus Sosa. Right side was 1 for 3. Alabama was 0 for 3 to strike out. And the minus Sosa is 0 for 3 to strike out. The color demand for the Phillies we have. My song in the band, the Phillies on Philly Rays and Rays 0, Sunday and go. Jay James for the National. So we can love ladies and Richard Knight on the pitch. Go next to bat for the National Command. Clayton, Vito. The Clayton on the pitch and the reverse way board. Swing the minute strike with a 1. And Clayton on the pitch, reverse way board. The swing that one goes right into the grass and that's a single. And first over man, the first base for the Bills. And first time we're gonna hit guys and it is 2-4, yo. And vice over singles on the line drive to the center field and Jacob Young. Coming next to the Phillies, we have Alabama next to the Phillies. We have one Philly fan first base. 0, top of the ninth, here we go. Clayton got the pitch, and then we was great fun. And Jason, and Clayton got the pitch, and Alabama goes into a double. Alabama, why'd you go into a double play? Alabama goes into a double play. The shortstop, C.J. Ham to the second baseman. The center is the first baseman, Lewis, the senior. Right side was out of second base, and Alabama was out of first base. So first substitution guys, Justin Cole will pinch in. And Ronald Sosa coming in next to the Phillies. We have Justin Cole next to the Phillies. No Philly fans on base. 2 rounds, 7-9. Here we go. Clayton on the pitch, Justin Wayboy running, catching on the strike with a 1. And Clayton on the pitch, Justin Wayboy swinging that with a 5 on 0 2. And Clayton, you got another pitch, and then boy, Justin Wayboy. And Chase on the pitch, and the boy, and and Clayton on the pitch, you. Justin swinging the straight and just covers down. And that's the ball game. Final score is 4-1. Phillies lose. So the Phillies will raise to 41. The Phillies will raise to 42 and 36 and seed. The Nationals raise to 41 and 38 and seed. Phillies get a 36 win loss. The Nationals get a 41 win. Again, not a good day for the Phillies. Mm-mm. And then we do the season AM. So guys, I will not be seeing the Phillies versus Phillies at the Washington Nationals game 2 of the 3-game series, the 4-game series tomorrow night. Just so you know, we'll not be doing that. I hope they get well tomorrow. So guys, I will be streaming the 2026 NBA draft round 1 tomorrow night at 8 p.m. So, see what the Sixers are gonna get in the 22nd overall pick. And it's gonna be an exciting thing for them. So, that's gonna be an exciting one for that one. So I hope that goes really well for Sixers. Hope they get somebody good tomorrow night. Because, that's gonna be an exciting day tomorrow night. So it's gonna be jumping. It's gonna be exciting tomorrow night. Drafts happening for the NFL, for the NBA. So that's all I can say. You're gonna pitch the matches for tomorrow night. So we have Hayes is only gonna begin 2 days tomorrow night. Hayes versus Zach Wheeler tomorrow night. So he's only was exactly what doing. He's on 6-4 in the season with a 4.20 ERA. Nice and stronger than and then and then Zach Little went down because it's 6 in the season with a 5.45 ERA and 41 strikeouts. Last year the Phillies get healthy, he's only getting his 7 wins of the season. And let's see the Phillies back and then the Phillies bats will come alive tomorrow night and all that good stuff. And yeah, and that being said, guys, hope you guys enjoy the rest of your Monday night. And I'll see you guys on Wednesday when I'll be covering the Phillies at the Washington Nationals for Game 3 of the 3-game series on Wednesday night. Same time, 6:45 on Wednesday night, guys. Hope the Phillies win Game 2. But that being said, guys, hope you guys enjoy the rest of your Monday night. And I will see you guys on Wednesday night for the next Phillies regular season. Let's go again. And